Most of us have teachers who remember for a lifetime. Even at my age, I remember some of those teachers in primary school, in secondary school, in college. And I'm remembering here today a teacher, an instructor who impacted me more recently when I was 44, 45 years old, in my middle age, when I did a master's at the University of Bath called Responsibility and Business Practice. This is a really special master's where it was done in a school of business, where we were taught how the world really worked, and one important aspect of this masters was to learn about the environment and nature. So a program that where we spent a week in called Deep Ecology was held at Schumacher College in a place called Totnes in Devon in England. And there the place was located in an estate called the Dartington Estate. And the person I'm talking about is Stephan Harding. Stephan just passed away, so I want to pay a tribute to him because he made a real difference to us in the way he taught us about the environment, about the nature, about the nature around us, about the universe, and our interconnected nature in the web of life. So he introduced words that I'd already heard, of course, Gaia and Gaia Hypothesis, Gaia and Anima, Mundi. Those words I'd heard, but I really didn't quite understand what they meant. But Stefan went to pains to help us to understand what those meant. So Gaia Hypothesis is a theory that was brought out by James Lovelock and biologist Lynn Margulis about our oneness with nature. So for me, the oneness with nature is not alien, coming from an Eastern background, and meditating. So when I take a deep breath and focus on a meditative practice, I become aware of my oneness with nature. I become aware of my connection with the trees, with this earth, with the water, with the soil, and my outbreath, the carbon dioxide, then completes a cycle of life. So it wasn't alien to me, but the whole idea to bring it to bear in terms of the oneness of nature, in terms of the universe, the living universe, an animate universe. Even a rock is animate. All of those thoughts are really interesting, and Stefan really went to great lengths to help us to embody that learning. So part of that embodiment was also to take us into the Dartmoor, one of the oldest forests in England. We did a night march. We spent a day by ourselves in the forest, just to get ourselves attuned with nature, because we are so far removed from it in our material machine like life, right? So all of that had a great impact on not only me but most of us who was there. My Polish friend and I, Shemek and I, also jumped into the river Dart. It was cold, chilly waters. To get into nature there, to really embody that coolness of the water into our bones. It was great fun, along the learning that we did too. So one of the things that he also did, which we found quite amusing, was that he used to always, in every time he would give a lecture, he said it's like the dance of Shiva, and he would do this, and I was quite amused at that. I thought, why is the dance of Shiva important here? He is a god of destruction and renewal, and this is what it is, right? The web of ebb and flow of life. So life is death and life and death. So we are born, we are living, we are born, living. So that cycle is part of that too. So I was first introduced to the connection between physics and the dance of Shiva by Fritjof Capra's work, the Tao of Physics, the book Tao of Physics, which talks about the particles which could be here now and which could disappear in the next moment. So all of this was really interesting for me to take on board. But most of all, I'd like to pay a tribute to this amazing teacher, humble man, Stephan Harding. May you rest in peace. May you attain the supreme bliss of nirvana.